I was swimming. So I swam from 9 years old until 16 years old. And in the middle, I was diving as well, diving from platform. I was a platform diving. And at the age of 17, I started aerobics. Actually, I wasn't supposed to do it, but at the last year in the swimming career, the warm up for the swimming training was aerobic classes. So every Thursday and Tuesday and Thursday, the warm up for the swimming was aerobic class, and I hated it. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I skipped the class because I didn't want to go to the aerobics. But when I quit swimming, a friend of mine, she's a lovely friend. I have someone that I treasure. And he invited this friend of mine. He invited me to do the aerobic classes with her. And I said, no, please. The worst days in swimming when we had to do aerobics every Tuesday and Friday. But then he convinced me, and I had the blast. The interesting fact is that she was a meter and 73 centimeters tall, and I am a meter and 68. So I was 5 inches lower than her. And she had the legs that go all the way to the moon, and I have really short legs. So that wasn't a very harmonic mixed pair. But we had a blast. I still remember that. And she gave me all the motivation I needed to keep on going on aerobics. So that's how I started.
Because I remember that when we just arrived for the first time, like I couldn't compete, so I could see all the competition from outside. When I was at Worlds, like from maybe you didn't know about that, but like people was like, "Oh my God!" I said to you last time, like it was like, "What the fuck?" Like he chose the same music as me, so it was like, "Oh my God!" He's competing there, I cannot compete. So like, okay, oh. Well, yeah, it's good. It's not bad, not bad. And it was like, like the first time I saw you. So let's gonna see the routine. I don't know if like the sound will be like good because we're sharing two cameras, okay? But let's gonna try with the first one, and let's see the difference from you when you were at nationals, and let's see how everything changed from national to worlds, okay? Let's gonna change.
Okay. Oh, that was the qualifying. A month before. That was the qualifying.
Individual masculina. Alessandro Paiva da Alger. Ele é do Clube Atlético Mineiro e da Academia Centro de Forma de Belo Horizonte. Forte, concorrente, muito técnico e livre.
I know. 1 hour before starting the music?
Yeah.
Compulsory push-up that we could even move the hands, no? And that I think was one of the amazing things at Worlds. I would love to see someone doing that now.
Oh. you'll be expecting long years.
This was one. I remember when we were at Worlds, like it was like, because now like gymnasts are used to have like static strength. But I remember when the thing that shocked the most to me was that you were doing this sequence, and I think you were famous of doing this static strength 32 counts. I think it could be like 32 counts doing a static strength with no stop and doing, going. At the end of the routine, and like we would play now Worlds. Everybody could like say like, oh my god, like nobody was ready to do that. I don't know like how you can hold this, because it was 2 minutes routines. It was like oh my god, like he cannot do anything else, because it was like amazing. So I don't know, what do you remember from this routine, or what was the hardest part? Because I think that the static strength has to be the hardest part. I don't know you, but I will be dying there.
I don't know. The hardest part for me was the compulsory high leg kicks, because I wasn't that flexible. I needed more flexibility to bring my legs up. And this very competition, which was the qualifying, those were the nationals, but not the national championship. It was the qualifying for the world.
Mm-hmm.
So those rules were the new rules, where when you couldn't put your feet separate while kicking up, your feet couldn't move away from each other. Also on jumping jacks, you couldn't move, so the judges were very tough on this part. So the hard for me was doing the high leg kicks and keep on going and doing like jumping all the time. Not like today. I think that today the kids are jumping a lot more than before. But for the press, for the last sequence of presses and push-ups, it was okay for me. I wasn't feeling very tired. I had a problem for balancing, because so every time I used to fall, every training I was falling. But the most interesting thing is that I started, my coach was Katia Lemos. She's still working with kids and here today. Great job. Katia, hello, I hope you're there. And she's doing an amazing job today. And also she was an amazing coach before. So for this press, I was always falling. But then one of her teachers in the university, he was a German guy who had a laboratory of psychological training. So there were only three laboratories in the world for this type of training. And he was here in Belo Horizonte, the city where I live. There was one of these laboratories, which was his. Like one day after this training, I never felt from the press again. So I was very focused. And the good thing is, because I have very short legs and very long arms. Like I am I'm like a monkey, man. I am 1 meter and 68, very short guy. But the length of my arms is 1 meter and 82. So can you picture how long are my arms? And my legs are very short. So to do the presses and to put my legs through my arms, it was very easy. So I wasn't feeling very exhausted at the end of the routine doing the press, maybe because of this. It wasn't hard for me. Hard for me was jumping and kicking and stuff. And
but it's weird. It's like it's weird to hear that, because the image from outside, like the technique on the high leg kicks, it was remarkable. So even like when we were there, like it was like, oh my god, like maybe you could not kick higher, but it was like so perfectly technically that it was like, well, maybe he doesn't want to, because it's like perfect, because later you can see that the other kicks are higher.
No, there was a lack of flexibility.
But then you see, like for example,
no,
but then when you see like the combination that you go from one zone to the other one, that was one of the exercises that came into aerobic gymnastics, like maybe 10 or 15 years later, you know, like, so it was weird to see that there were combinations that later we will see the planche, the free support planche, that never before was done by anybody. So it was amazing. And let's see the World Championship, because now, like, I know that the video's quality is like not as good as you would like, but that's the magic of video. So let's gonna see how it goes after 1 month training and you became the first world champion.
To the top three of the next individual competition.
Competing against the favorite Kenichiro Nomura and of course Robert de la Buena from Australia.
Alessandro Paiva feels the responsibility, he says, to maintain the reputation of the country that he his wrestling goal would be considered a failure. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the men's individual champion from Brazil, Alessandro Paiva.
This one Benson to Benson, like, it's not that easy to do, and you were doing it 93. Like almost everybody screaming, like it was like, okay.
But you're talking about this press sequence, but okay.
But you know, like, even they say like New Orleans is good, you know, like, but when you were like like everybody, nobody was able to do that at the end of the routine because we were like so tired. So even like keeping this energy and finishing the routine with this sequence, I think it was the incredible. So after this year that you won, what is going to your mind? Like, you want to continue? You start like enjoying more aerobics? What happens?
Yeah, it was the fun thing is this training with the German guy Dietmar Samulski left me like a robot. I was like a robot. I was feeling emotions, of course, but I was very robotic, not only for the routine, but your personal life, because you're so focused, you're so concentrated, so everything that could touch you, that could bring your feelings out, wasn't really, how can I say, bringing me down. So I was like a robot. I could do my routine, I could express feelings like smile, but I wasn't that thrilled because I won the championship and I said, oh my God, I wish it could be more emotional, but I'm okay. I started to feel it. That was when I just started to feel more emotional, and all of the training that Dietmar Samulski did with me was going away. I started to feeling those emotions. So every time I trained with him, I was an emotional guy, which he was. I think he died in 2012. But there was an amazing training. He used to train with an Olympic champion because once you have your team, no matter if you are the best physical, if you are the best physical athlete, if you are the best, if you have the best choreography, if you are not mentally prepared, anything can bring you down.
Yeah.
So this is very important. So it's an advice for all the athletes to find a psychologist based on sports, which is better, to help you in your training. So after that, with some sponsors in Brazil, and I had to perform every weekend for this company until the end of the year. So I was always in touch with aerobics, always improving my skills with presentation, dealing with public, with the judges, knowing a lot of athletes. So that was very important. That set a new bar for the next year. Although 1994 wasn't my favorite year, but I won again, and it showcased how focused and how prepared for the sport. And 94 the same, but later things started to get a little bit different. No big deal. I was just okay.
Don't run. Because we have 94, but Aerobic5 post your video at World Championships in 95 or 94, so people can just go there. We just choose 94 nationals. I don't know if it was qualifying or not, but let's check how you stole my music again. Years without knowing it, because I must tell you that
stuff, man.
Claudia Gómez está ahí, besos, Claudia, Marcela, Marina. Casualidad, it was casual, but 2 consecutive years without knowing it, without meeting one to each other. We just choose the same music, and of course, get ready for this. It's easy because it was a really well-known music.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
But yeah, let's see what happened the second year that he won again. So you have the World Championship where he just get the first 2 times World Champion during 2 consecutive years. So let's see the nationals and what was going on the second year that Alessandro Paiva.
Oh, that wasn't the nationals. That was just a performance on the national championship. I wasn't competing there. That was just a performance.
Y ese es Claudio Franzen, ¿no?
Claudio Franzen.
But the technique of the kicks are amazing. Right now, like Giancarlo, one more time.
campeão mundial, privilégio nosso aqui do Brasil.
Okay, so this was the because nobody won the 2 times. So for me, it was like, okay, let's gonna see. I don't know if I see you before because I must tell you, we were fan from Brazil, and I remember with Alba de las Heras when we started competing that we work with a lot of Brazilian like Vanessa Freitas. Claudio Lima, we were like having a lot of contact with Brazil because, of course, Paulo, because you were delivering like the most exciting aerobic in that moment. So everybody was expecting what you were doing, at nationals to most of the people copy, like the things that you were doing just to go to worlds and to deliver like what you were doing. But for us, was more than that. It was an inspiration of learning how to do aerobics because and how you have to deliver the choreography to the judges, like the aerobic quality. Before, like somebody that could not do strong arms or strong legs like this, were even not in the top 3 because we wanted to have this quality on the aerobics. I don't know if it was for you difficult because we can see like your physical condition, your legs are really straight, like really, really well done. The execution was perfect. And I think this was one of the things that it was something that was helping you because we could not see like athletes with this technique at that time. Like people was aerobic instructor and coming from aerobic happened the second year when you won the World Championships.
Okay. Just one more thing. You were making comparison before from today to before.
Yeah.
Like when you say I think the kids today are doing very technical movements. Their tours are very pointed. The toes are the feet are amazing, very technical. But before it was an issue because I think that the sport was a little young. Was a young sport, so the rules were not really defined because there was we needed more maturity to reach a certain level of good. How can I say? A good code for judging. Like we didn't have the exercises codified, so you could do everything. You could do jumps. You could do. So the thing of toe pointing, if you realized I had some problems that I should pay attention. Like when I do the split, my toes were like this. And I knew how to do it, but I don't know why I did that way. So there were minor details that me and other people should pay attention. And I think that kids today are paying more attention to this detail, like doing a split with a total point. Like you did, for me, you put your first world championship, I guess, in 1997, right? As an individual.
98.
Was it 1997? Yes.
Hey.
So you could jump very high and fall with my feet. I don't know why. Maybe because my legs are open. Really? Because my legs are open forward. So if I do a split like that, I thought that I felt like my feet would break.
Well,
so,
that depends because this was more because when I was doing mixed pair with Alba, she was from rhythmic gymnastics. So suddenly, like I was like that. So it was like completely like you, But because it was for me easier, like maybe like you, like landing with the heel more than with the point. But suddenly when you start like going into new regulations and they say, well, if you land like this, it will be deducted. So like you cannot win because of that. Then suddenly you start paying more attention. I think it was like stretching the points, stretching the legs. But now I saw Silvana like writing, like your technique was amazing for that moment, for 93, 94, and everybody already told that. But I think the good thing was that routines were completely different. You were able to choose whatever you want. And the best thing that at the end was to show the judges what you were able to do. because sometimes now people want to show things that they don't know how to do, like because the elements are so high, so value, that maybe they want to do something that they are not capable. So I think the most incredible thing of watching your routines were like you were able to deliver, like energy, projection, showmanship, and like this, and suddenly Kenichiro Nomura and was also Robert Dalabona, and suddenly when you compare skills and technique, it was like a huge difference. But right now you see you could compete right now, maybe it was that point, but technique overall routine, and we could see you were pressing now with the hands flat on the floor, not like this, so to 95.
Okay, then after this one, I think this performance was about 4 months after the World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay. I was feeling it all. I was 2 times world champion, waiting for the 3rd time, but the pressure was on. In aerobics before, winning 2 times consecutive times was a taboo. Nobody won. So they say, "Oh, you're defending your title. Don't do this. You're gonna lose," because there was such thing. People were very superstitious about. That was the only thing that was that I could do at that moment. So I didn't want to stop. I would try the 2nd time because that's the only thing to do, and that was the thing to do. And people say, "Okay, but don't expect too much because you're gonna lose." The judges won't give you a 2nd title. That was just this way. Then I tried and I won. I'll say, okay, now the taboo is broken. And I said, okay, the taboo is broken, so let me try the 3rd time because I felt the same. Why would I stop here? I'm 21 years old. Why should I stop right now if I'm physically good, if I didn't have that much money because the sponsors, like you can see on the screen there, please. But after 1994, I had only 1 sponsor, so things become harder. And then I started to feel a little down because of that, but I still keep on going. For 1995, I trained a lot. I worked out a lot to get, because back in the day, physical composition used to give you valuable points. That was an absurd. So how could an athlete that worked a lot, that trained a lot, would be evaluated for the physical and not for the technical or presentation skills? So I think that today it's not.
All the body is completely covered. That this is one of the things that when I try to do a new artistic content for F5G, I said that people should show the body because it was more athletic, but it's against regulation from Federation of Gymnastics because they don't pay attention on that. And this is one of the things that we were taking care because we wanted to see somebody he could just deliver that the body was speaking like what he was doing. Right now, no, not at all. Yeah.
Okay, so for 1995, I started work out a lot to get that physical that I never got because I'm a very tiny guy. Mm-hmm. So that was hard for me, but I trained more flexibility, I trained more strength, but I tried to do a lot of things together, and that was bad, man. It was a tragedy because I was 1 minute and 50 seconds. So if I speed up my music, I would fit more elements inside the routines, and that's what I did. And having that said, I had extremely difficulties for executing elements in a very fast song. I could do them separately, I could do jumps, I could do twin spins with holding my leg, mm-hmm. I could do presses, I could do everything. But when that was all put together in the music, that was a disaster. And I thought, no, I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna practice like hell. So when I get to the World Championship, I would be fine. And that didn't happen, and I kept on insisting on that. I kept on. Every time I tried on the music, things were like a disaster. So when I got to San Diego, my friend said, "Oh my goodness, Alessandro, you can't do it. Let's edit. Let's take some things out because you're not doing it fine." I remember that Marcelo Alves, who was an athlete back in the day, he helped me. Let's do this. Let's take this out, and I managed to make the routine more executable than it was before, like days before. And that took me out of my control because, like, I was training a long month before, and few days before the competition, I was still working on the choreography because of the special effects, because of the bass and stuff. Yeah. But the song was not nice. I love that song, but the special effects I put on that was very techy. The movements were techy. The abdominal rolls, like I was sleeping, was techy. And that cost me very valuable points in presentation. So,
from my point of view,
was very
because Curcio was writing and was like, it was not that bad, like you had several, mistakes, a few mistakes, but I said to you, like, I was really surprised because when I saw the routine, I was like, oh my God, it was like, for me it was incredible, it was like, oh my God, I would never do that, it was like, this is impossible for me. I could see the first thing that
I wasn't able to do my own routine. This is the problem.
You already want to. First thing I want to say that I remember when I was during the competition like this, somebody said to me, "Oh my God!" I want to know if it's true or not because they said I saw Alessandro Paiva eating 2 burgers or 1 burger before competing, and like before that was like like how you say like urban legends, like, oh my God, he's eating. So that was one thing that we were just laughing. What? It's true. That was one thing.
Let me.
Yeah.
In the first years, man, I ate a lot. I used to eat a lot, and I didn't get fat. I needed to eat, but not burgers. And I ate burgers. I ate chocolate. I'm sorry.
I mean, too.
I'm sorry. And that wasn't funny because the fact is not getting, the real thing was not getting fat, but the sugar, the amount of sugar that I was putting inside my body, the bad sugar, which was bad, man, which was bad. So for 1995, I wasn't eating burgers. I was like doing a strict diet. I really paid attention to this.
We could see the
diet,
right.
Which is very important. Diet is very important. Today I feel.
But you're a skater. I saw that.
And I feel the consequences. Not only getting fat, but also my rates of sugar and how you say cholesterol used to be high. I had to make control because I was eating lots of junk food. And if I had to pay attention to this, because an athlete should not only be technical, should not only be disciplined, but there are some other things that requires you some sort of intellectual stuff. Like you have to be smart. Doing for your life, your athlete life. It's hard. I know it's hard to practice, to be an athlete, to train the whole day, to give up your friends, to give up going out tonight, to give up other stuff. But this is the way it is. If you don't do it, you don't win. Okay? And athletes should be smart enough to understand that they have to diet. They have to get out of there. You have the internet. You can see what others are doing. Back nowadays, we have the VCR, and we have to somehow find a thing where we can analyze the other people's routines. And I think that this is very necessary when you can analyze other people's routines, other people's lifestyle, and is smart enough to understand what you're doing to yourself. You have to see your routine on the videos and say, oh my goodness, this is not nice. Look at my toes, and look at my feet, look at my arms, and look at my diet. Look at the way I'm going to sleep late at night. Look the way I'm getting very emotional with stupid stuff. So to be an athlete is also hard because if you... So I ate burgers before, yes. I ate pizza in Las Vegas. Yes, Claudio Franzen, you stupid guy. I bet Claudio Franzen told me that I bet that was him. He one day invited me to eat pizza in Las Vegas. He and Elena Cardoso. Yes, you too. Okay, so they invited me. They said that it was carbo diet, and they gave me pizza. Okay.
Well, this is like urban legend that like eating carbs before competing. Like pizza, and everybody was eating pizza before just competing. Maybe like you have a stomach because you were like on Christmas to ask to my mother to just have chicken and rice and like this, even Christmas time, and people is like laughing right now, like no, it's not possible to eat like that during Christmas time. I say like, yes, we were doing that, like we were not spending one day without eating well and like this. So now it's kind of different. Changing things, I remember that somebody said that the music you used in '95 was cursed. Yeah, they said that everybody.
Uma função nova.
She said this.
Não, eu tô traduzindo.
She said, and I said, oh, Olga, I'm going to use your song. Okay, Olga. I said, no, man, don't do this. This song is dope. Don't use it. Please, you're going to lose it. I said, no, Olga, I'm not going to lose it. And I remember that Israel and Michelle used the same song. They got third as well. Always got
Ela tem treino agora. Ela tem treino agora.
So there was another urban legend in Brazil that was very stupid, very unpatriotic, that you couldn't carry the flag in the, there was the parade when the countries, I don't know if this is happening, was carrying the flag. So all the athletes who carry the flag lose. So in Brazil there was a country you couldn't carry the flag. And I remember in 1995, we were discussing, oh, you carry the flag. No, you carry the flag. No, you can. No, I won't. And then Robert Samagaris said, oh, let's stop this stupid. You're so, you were so, how can I say, superstitious. Okay, keep it that way.
Aerobic remember no domingo. É. 5.400. 5.400.
And I have to do this even when I was like training hard. It's not possible. This is from another world.
Ai, droga. Perdi essa parte da bandeira. Não tem
Estilo Nomura. E aí está o brasileiro Alessandro Paiva.
We were so skinny also.
Campeão mundial. O tricampeonato, feito inédito no esporte.
The first time you did the planks, sorry, that was from another world.
Vamos acompanhar a apresentação do brasileiro Alessandro Paiva.
Caramba, gente. Meu Deus do céu, muito fortes. Esse cara fazia salto ornamental. 1995. É o campeonato que a Luísa ganhou. Só que se você olhar a quantidade de gente aqui...
To pay attention, the song is too fast. I couldn't do everything the way I wanted to. This is the sequence I'm showing today.
conseguir o seu tricampeonato mundial na apresentação individual masculina. E aí, para vocês, a apresentação do brasileiro Alessandro Paiva.
Pay attention at the end. I wasn't actually tired. I didn't have enough time in the music to execute the exercises, and this was the big deal. This is what I was telling you. I didn't have enough time to complete the jumps, to hold my leg up and stay straight, and this is a major mistake.
Yeah, but and of course, at that moment, we were just having the most important one was the Suzuki World Cup, and I see also in United States. So sometimes you were preparing only for one competition, because I remember in '93 we had one of the most important individual contests here in Italy, Rimini, and you were not there,
In practicing for the 1993 World Championship, that I didn't even heard about this Rimini, and the prize was $20,000. Can you picture $20,000 in 1993? It was a lot of money. I didn't know about it.
So imagine when you can see you were preparing for one competition, and suddenly what is for me the most, because this is an exchange of information, suddenly when you go from 95 that you're expecting to see Alessandro Paiva, what is going on, suddenly what do you think? Because in my career, it happens in mostly all the career, it seems that sometimes you don't feel prepared, or there is
Melhor
a
pra
pressure
olha só, a Luísa
everybody,
termina a aula dela uma.
maybe trainers, but also judges, no, you have to do that, you have to do that, this is not good, and then there is a lot of things. What happens after 95? Because you disappear. So it's we don't know what happened with Alessandro Paiva, that everybody was waiting for him, and suddenly after this competition, what?
Okay. That year, 1995, the rules were changing a lot, and the federation, FISA had their own rules. The FIG was coming. The Suzuki was also changed, so that was very confusing. And I don't know, I still think
Filha, olha só, meu amor, você tem 10 minutos pra entrar, você tem senha, tudo pra entrar.
I went to the nationals
Procura aqui no Bergamo
in
o
Brazil,
outro.
which happened in
Não,
November or December.
procura,
I'm
bota no
not
teu
sure.
celular.
And also the nationals for FIG. I won all those competitions. I qualified for the first FIG competition, but I didn't go. So what happened is that I was get rid of the mistakes that I made in 1995 in this World Championship, 1995. But I don't know. Maybe I was tired. I was competing since I was a kid, and I'm not a physical education guy. I don't want to know what's going on in my body. I'm not just a competitive guy. I used to be very competitive in everything I did. Like when I was swimming, although I'm a very short guy, I was a very good swimmer here in Brazil. I didn't go to nationals or to Olympics, but I was competing against Olympic athletes that went to the Olympics of swimming. So this career of competing and trying to overcome yourself and trying to overcome the other athletes, I think that's very, very. And I was 22 years old. I was very young, but maybe I was tired. I don't know. I was a little bit disappointed of the results in 1995, but those results, they were right. I shouldn't win. I shouldn't be second, and I believe that I shouldn't be third. I believe that Robertson, he was amazing in 1995 in his routine. It's like a place. And I was really disappointed because I wasn't really understanding the rules. but the rules were right. I was the only one who had problems to understand. So I decided to stop. I wanted to do something different. I felt that I was old, and with 22 years old, so I wanted to have a new career. I wanted to make a career doing aerobics. I was so stupid not to think about it. But then I decided to go another way. But I still managed to do some choreographies. Like in 2001, I was in Italy and I worked with a lot of Italian athletes. Thanks to Curcio, ciao Curcio, come stai? Thanks to Curcio, I moved to Italy, in Palma, in the same year.
Yeah.
So Eleonora de Palma was my last routine. I did my last choreography for Eleonora de Palma. She was ciao Topina, sit safely, ciao. That was my last choreography. So in 2001, I still had that contact with aerobics. But after that, I was doing some other stuff. I was doing university for advertising, and things went another direction. That's okay. I don't have hard feelings. I love aerobics. I love what we today and what happened back in the day. And I agree with you. I think that today the choreographies are had a different identity. The sport is still growing. Aerobics is still growing. Is still getting a different identity. It's not mature yet. But I think some things should be different because, like, sometimes when I see an athlete today, it looks like someone is turning like a chicken without a head. Like just do stuff up and down, and I can see a story in the choreography. I can see sometimes the music is going too fast because today is a lot more dynamic. Sometimes the music is going too fast, and we can see a story told by this athlete because they're turning around, trying to do as much of the same elements as they can do, and that I think that is facing four sides. The artistic gymnastics. You are facing four different sides of the stage. So you don't have a direction to look at. You have to look in every direction, and still you have to show your presence. And like Simone Biles, come on, she's present everywhere. The same rhythm gymnastics. The stage is facing four sides. You should look to you should position your body to all the sides and show you what you're doing and tell a story. But aerobics is different. Aerobics, we have a backstage, we have a panel in the back, and we are facing the judges and we are facing the audience. So I think that your body, your presentation, and showing that you are still there on the stage, no matter where you're going, no matter what direction you're going. I think that you have to show. You have to talk to someone. You have to tell a story, and this happened in the 90s, in the 2000s. But now I think that people are turning around. Some athletes managed to do it very well, of course, the best athletes in the world. But I think that they should focus about it because you have to earn 10 points in presentation, right? When you go, I believe it's 10 points in presentation, and 10 points is a lot. So if you are presenting yourself right now, show you're there and tell a story.
What you're gonna do right now to lay the deep, because we already have 1 hour, we're gonna cut the connection to reconnect, okay? Because now you have the time to train with super champion Alessandro Paiva. So we're gonna disconnect. So people that you are there, please reconnect because now we will have the time to just learn 2 8 counts from Alessandro. So we will have a little more time. So don't panic. We just disconnect. So please reconnect. I changed the camera to the training zone, and remember, you have the contest that make sure that you just do everything that they ask for winning Venturelli shoes. So we see you in 2 minutes. So let me reconnect to the training room. Then I'm so bad. So let's meet in 2 minutes. So reconnect. We just make sure that the video.
Ixi, agora ficou bem mais fácil. Não, é porque não dava pra ver a live ao vivo. Não dava pra ver antes. Até uma semana atrás. E daí entrou essa funcionalidade agora.
Champions that brought us a lot of stories. Please talk with the people around you. Make sure that you must tell. This is the way you have to learn, because you cannot be world champion if you don't know your story, if you don't know your sport, if you don't know your idols and people that was giving everything to make sure that we were having this. You know, last week we were talking with Mila Kovacheva that she gave us a lot of things what was happening in Bulgaria. Today we have Alessandro Paiva, you know, one of my idols when I was competing. So let's gonna meet him again and let's gonna train with him a little. So get ready, because I can promise that I'm so bad on that, and I don't want to show you how bad I am coordinating, but I am like this. So welcome back.
Okay, let me see.
Nossa, Preto, você sabe que eu tô orgulhosa. Ó, ele tá em Paris, o Alessandro não tem ideia de onde ele esteja.
Melhor é isso, não sabia, não tinha ideia. Onde as pessoas estão?
Your videos, so everybody that would love to train the arms and legs together, because we have also good music that we will put all together. Later we will do good music. So let's gonna start with you. I leave it to you. I will be there just trying to do my best.
Okay, don't worry. The reason I picked the sequence of my videos is because it showcases the style I have. It showcases me as an aerobic athlete. It's a summary of my style, which are geometrical movements, geometrical transitions. So the reason why I chose these movements is because of that. Okay. So
And we love it.
Okay. Okay. Only arms first. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a 1995 routine. Okay. So first I arm movement. 1 and 2. Okay. And again. 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Can you see the positions? Very geometrical, round movement, and square.
Because I have to tell you that you sent me the videos. But I didn't see the routine, so I just surprised. So I'm learning with you.
Okay. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Making a slight change here because you can see this arm. You're gonna see it once again. So I'm changing here today. Only now I can see this is a mistake I made in 1995. I was making repetitive movement. So I'm gonna change this movement a little bit forward. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2 and. So it is side, up, side and. Can you see here? Can you see here again? So okay. This is your original routine, but instead of doing this, I'm gonna do it side, up.
Pode deixar isso aqui, tá? Aqui, ó. Esse bolo aqui tá aberto mesmo, tá?
Okay.
Fica muito frio, não dá certo chegar lá.
Let's take it away because we go 1, 2,
Vou tomar
4,
banho.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. Try slowly. Okay. Again. On the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 8. Side, up, side and down. Okay, again, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now, okay? Okay, move forward. Yeah. Okay, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. 5, 6, 7, simple, 8, simple. Oh, okay. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. From the beginning? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Jonathan is doing my routine.
Later I won't remember anything. I promise.
Okay, 1, 2. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I promise that I will die later. Really.
Okay. Again from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Punch. 7, 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Got it.
Faster?
It works.
Faster? Can you go faster?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. A little bit faster. So, because I as me as well, I need to go slower.
Because people think that because at least what they said to me, because you are world champion, you are so fast in this. They said they are doing like several challenges during the week, so they do like a challenge of transitions of elements, like. But do you want me to die? I'm old. They don't understand that, but they will arrive. They will arrive.
No, you can do anything. And later, I want to see not only my routine. I want to see Jonathan Cañada doing my routine, but I want to see some Jonathan Cañada drama. The drama. I want to see some Jonathan Cañada drama in my routine. 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Okay.
One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Only legs now?
Okay. Ready.
Okay, let me try.
I would love to see. I would love to see Flor, Marina, Marcela. That. How are we doing?
Okay. You're gonna see the floor of my house, not my floor.
Me too. Okay. Arriba.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's very simple, as I said, very geometrical, very simple leg movements. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Lunge, lunge. Knee up. That side. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lunge, lunge, knee up. And step. Okay? One more time. 5, 3, 4. And now side kicks. 5, 6, 7 together. Simple, very simple. Simple. Okay, one more time from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, step. Side kick, 7, 8. Now it's the same. Let's forward kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Perfect. Okay. From the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4. Okay. Just one more thing. Because I don't have that much space here. I'm the terrace of my house. I don't have that much space to do all the travel. But this part of the routine, this sequence is like is a square traveling sequence. Like first I go all the way to the right, then I go all the way backwards, and then all the way to the left side. Because as today we were required to fill all the stage. So this was my intention. My intention was to move all the way to the right, move all the way backwards, and move all the way to the left. Okay. So this was. Okay, and this was all the way to the left, to the back. Sorry, my strings detached. Wait a second. Okay, relax again. From the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backwards. 1, 2, 3. Together. Now you're going to step with the right foot. 5. And switch. And up. Okay? And make 180. Okay? My intention when I was creating this choreography is that I could do some squats, some up and down. Like it was supposed to be like 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down. Up, down. Okay? Yes. Yes. So let's do from the forward kick. Okay, and then we do this. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not doing things. So it is kick, 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 down, turn down, stretch up, turn down, stretch up, turn down. Got it. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Can you do with the arms?
Ready?
Slowly.
Mm-hmm.
With the arms?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Then slowly. Okay, then. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. 7, 8.
Woo!
Again. Again.
Genial, genial. Vamos allá.
Because I need to memorize it. So.
¿Usar la misma?
Okay, from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now 1 and 2 and 3.
Bambino! Frena, frena!
A bit of water. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Si esto saldrá, futuro, it will work. We have 1 year to train.
Okay. And then, wait a second.
And 5,
6,
6,
7,
7, 8. Okay.
okay?
As you can see, like this one, we have time.
Okay.
I have the whole week to train. Promise next week.
Okay. From here, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Everything? Everything?
Sí, sí, pero con tranquilidad, yo necesito una semana.
No, come on. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6. Okay, 4,
Nada mal, vale, vamos allá.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
¿Qué tal?
This is what being all this.
Question to Lucy, like, what people doesn't ask you like, oh, you should come back and like this, and you are like, what the fuck, like you do 2 8 counts like we are doing today, and we cannot move for the whole week, so. Una vez más, let's gonna repeat it once or twice, and we will post the videos so like these people can train in the whole week. They will post also like the videos. They know that we can try with music. I don't know what will happen, but we can try with music if you want. With World Champion, so if it's amazing for me, like should be for them. So, Ale, te toca.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8.
Yo creo que con música la semana que viene. El otro grabando. ¿Qué tal?
Bien.
Si te apetece, últimas palabras para dejarlo aquí. Pondremos los vídeos en el post para que la gente lo pueda aprender. We will post the videos also. If you want to say something to people that is watching us, we will post the video also about the training. But if something you have to tell to the people right here, right now that is watching us, Marcela Lopez está allí, Claudia Franzen, what should be like the most powerful thing that you could tell to the people that is competing today or these days in aerobics?
Okay, first of all, I can see the comments down there, but I can't answer that. I don't have the two sides of mine where I can talk it and type at the same time. So I want to thank everyone who not only are here, of this live, everyone was, oh my goodness, that's great, two legends and stuff. So I felt very emotional for that. I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful for you, Jonathan. You have no idea what seeing you doing my choreography. You have no idea what it is to me. Because thank God,
the same as you don't have idea like what that dream come true. So
no, you have. Thank God I quit at 1995 because I wouldn't want to compete against you. That would be like when you did the first 100 the 360 degree 1-9 press. Okay. That was you could stop there in speed and everyone and go away. You wouldn't win this. After 1995, I was away. I went away not because I had some hard feelings, it was because I thought there was a time to stop. I was very tired mentally, and I wanted to move another direction. But here I am back again trying to do like 24 years after my last performance. Like my last performance was on 1996, March 1996. So you made me recover this part of my routine that I didn't remember. So I have to see the videos a couple of times and try to understand what I was doing. And for me, it was such a pleasure. And even on top of that, is seeing you performing my routine. You have no idea. You have no idea what it means to me, man. You have no. And the thing that I can tell is because when I see the videos today, I said, my goodness, the sport is going a long way. Things are fantastic. Aerobics is fantastic today. So don't miss this opportunity. If you can travel, if you can meet other athletes, if you can be online, if you can have a channel on YouTube, on Instagram, please take advantage of it. Do as much as things you want to do. If you're healthy, if you are in great condition, don't stop. If you can keep on going, don't stop. Because this is an amazing time, like 24 years after my last performance, I'm still thrilled. So can you picture this? If you are still doing it, if you're doing it good, picture yourself doing it for 10, for 15 years. Like Jonathan is a legend. He could compete for a long time, and we want some entertainment as well. So do it good. We want to see you everywhere. We want to see you winning, losing. This is part of the game. Don't get upset if you lose, because losing is the major part of the game. This is where you're gonna see your failures, where you're gonna see your mistakes and try to do it better. And then the next time, this is how competition works. Competition is competing against yourself, competing against others, and competing against things that are very abstract, that you'll never understand. If you are smart enough to understand these abstract things, you're always gonna win. Okay? This
No,
is
and-
my
and-
in Europe.
Thank you so much, because people doesn't understand that during this amazing career, no? So suddenly, when now, like for example, last day we connect with Claudia Gomez, no? Like long time ago, like people, maybe like you know, like they don't realize that you have been watching their videos for 1,000 times, like you say, like 100,000 times, no? This was about competition, no? Not only about copying, but just getting inspired by people like you. So thank you so much for staying there. Thank you so much for sweating for us. I promise we will put like the choreography. I will learn it one week, because people will think, no, but we can do it with music right now. Are you kidding me? Like, no, there is no way I can do
Not even
like,
I
this
can't do
professional art
music.
right now. But I promise that from the best. At the end of these 2-3 months, I don't know how long we will have to stay home, but promise that we will have full routine. Hope next week we will have another super champion. Just creating a little part to have fun and just to remember the
I can't
story
wait
of
to
our
see who
province.
is. I can't wait to see who's coming next Sunday.
So thanks so much, Alessandro. It has been, you know, like the same you were saying to me, I'm saying to you, you know, like you don't know, like starting being has been a pleasure, and I don't know how to tell it in words, but you know, like it has been the best time ever. So thank you so much to Ludmila. That was the first. Thanks to you. That has been the second one, and we can move forward with other ones. So thanks so much. Obrigado. De todo corazón.
Thank you all. Thank you, Jonathan.
Grazie a tutti, Curcio. Thanks everybody.
Grazie,
Obrigado.
Maurizio.